Welcome back, everybody. I'm Rambo42, and I am currently chopping some wood. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it the old school way, but I do got a good reason for that. With 1.19 just announced for the release date, I believe it's going to be June 7th or 9th. That's just around the corner, and I'm actually nowhere near where I kind of plan to be. So I am currently on a mad dash to get everything done and 1.19 ready. And that includes my storage system. And now, there's a little sneak peek for you. Don't look at it too long though. But the other farm that I wanted to build before 1.19 and before I actually truly start on the industrial, whoops, just fell, on the industrial district is going to be a shulker farm. So I need a lot of wood for some chest. Imagine that. So I figured I could kill two birds with one stone, chop a lot of wood, and also get the land around the future shulker farm terraformed so, well, those little buggers, they cannot teleport outside the farm. It's a win-win, really. But as for building that farm, that is not going to be in today's episode. Instead, I believe we owe Hawkoma a visit. I believe since I fixed her redstone on her vault door that she owes me a favor. And oh, we are gonna collect on that favor. So once I'm done over here, I will go ahead and head on over to Hawkoma's area. I'll give her a little bit of talk and lay out a game plan of what we want to do with the Mushroom District. And after that, who knows? I may start the wool farm and even finish it in this episode. Now, I don't want to hear in the comments, Rambo, a wool farm, those are kind of boring. Oh, I know, and they're kind of tedious to build. But that's not going to be today's main focus. No, we got two other farms that I am going to speed build. One is going to be a farm by Rayworks. Link will be in the description. It is going to be a simple Wither Rose farm. That's going to be pretty key for future gold farms that I plan to build. And on top of that, we are going to be building the raid farm. I keep seeing almost every single hermit and hermitcraft build this farm, and it has me curious. I believe it is by ianxofour. I'll put a link in the description, and I may even clarify if I mispronounced his name or whatever. But yeah, it is going to be an action-packed episode, and well, I hope you all enjoy. Let's go. And here we are. Looks about the same for once. That's actually a good thing. I'm kind of getting tired of walking here and being completely jealous of what she's built. So I guess the first things first is to actually try to find her. And if we're lucky, we can spot her name tag somewhere. And I think that was it over in the house. Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
And here we have Hawkoma in her natural habitat.
What? Excuse me?
Knock, knock.
Sir?
Looks like you're in your vault.
Shh.
Oh, don't worry. They won't know where the secret button is. And just like that, she's trapped. But for real. Oh crap, she's gone.
Have a back entrance.
You have a back entrance. I can bear. Holy crap! I've been bamboozled. How'd you manage to do that? Like, seriously.
Don't question it.
You're not going to show me, are you?
No.
No? Okay.
Plus, I'm gonna be reworking. I decorated this, and then I'm also gonna be reworking it. I just wanted to make it look pretty.
All right.
And then I'm gonna be redoing it.
Well, I'm happy to see that the redstone is, to your liking and everything. I mean, after all, you had me come back and redo it because you weren't satisfied with the lever.
I couldn't reach it. That's too short. I had to climb up on this to reach it.
Mm-hmm. And I had heard that you were kind of wondering why there was a bucket in there.
Yes, I don't redstone very much.
It's magic. Just leave it at that.
I couldn't remember. I wasn't for sure, honestly, if I put the the bucket in there at first. I was like, did I put that in there? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it just in case.
Yeah, I only fix things one time. After that, you're on your own.
Hey, I did actually while I was down here in the ground down here. I was putting blocks to fill this in so mobs didn't spawn, and I placed a block down here in front of one of the observers. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I was like, I broke it, and then I just came down here and
Oh crap!
undid it. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna get rid of the blocks and not fill those in, and just put torches down there. So
A lot
don't
better.
look down there; it's ugly. Yeah. Same with it's pretty much all around the redstone. I left it alone. I just put torches around so mobs didn't spawn in there.
Well, I mean, I'm happy you left my redstone alone. That way we know it's working.
Yes. Yes.
So, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know why I'm here?
Maybe.
I believe you owe me for, said redstone plus the melon sorting system, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You're running away?
No. What you need?
I need you to get your finest pickaxes and finest shovels. We have a mushroom. You're doing it again.
Mushroom. Sorry.
It's gonna happen from here on out now.
It's a mushroom biome, not a mushroom. It's a mushroom.
A mushroom biome. Okay.
I will do it on one condition.
What's that?
I want some mushrooms and some mushrooms.
What's the difference?
One goes moo and one is a fungus.
All right. Yeah, sure. I don't need them.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into a voice chat here later off camera, and then let's go ahead and head on over to the island. And
I like.
I put that on my screen. Demonetization. So, what do you think, Hawkoma? Does it look flat to you?
Flatter than me.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, Hawkoma, are you looking at it? I'm looking at it. It looks pretty flat, barren. Perfect for industrial district, right?
Yes, it's very flat.
Mm-hmm. I think we did pretty good work, huh? Except for this chunk of the island. But yeah, that's actually probably the least of our problems.
What do you mean?
I kind of forgot to record the time lapse.
What?
Sorry. I'll turn my... Wait, is that a sword? No. No, what? Oh. Yeah, she's obviously upset. Alright, I'm gonna admit, I deserve that one. But like the 3 or 4 other times he killed me by digging this thing out, didn't deserve that. And on top of that, you also kind of killed me twice while I was making my bee farm. Just minding my own business, redstoning, doing what I do.
Hey, you did kill me.
Like,
you got me back for that.
Barely. I had to call in the gang just to kill you, I'm not known for being a good PvPer. Well, now that pretty much we have this thing 3/4 of the way dug out, we just got that last little corner there, and then I also kind of found something out. It turns out this biome actually extends out to the ocean. So I think we can get ourselves some extra square footage if we will crouch out there and make our own platform. So that should be more area for our farms to go into.
Sweet. I wonder how far it goes out on the other sides too.
I don't know, but 1, 2, 3, not it. Okay, so now that that's taken care of. But anyways, thank you for your help. It's greatly appreciated. And if you want to finish up that corner by yourself off camera, yeah, that'll also be greatly appreciated. Not again. I can't fly. Oh no! No! I don't have my gear on. Yeah, you see, people, I told you I'm really not that good at PvP. I was completely unarmored and unarmed, and she took advantage of me. What else? Hi.
Would you like your gear back,
Yes, please.
sir? First sleep. Oh no, did our gear... Oh my god, did our gear just catch fire?
Totally worth it. All those times you killed me, and this is going on camera.
Oh my god.
And this is going to be a massive jump cut, so be prepared. Don't get too shocked or anything. Here we go. Yeah, that is all dug out, flattened, leveled off to a very specific level, and on top of that, I use sea lanterns to mark the grid-like pattern of every chunk in this land area. That way I know where to build the farm specifically, and on top of that, I can easily chunk alarm. Oh, words are hard when you don't think about what you're going to say, huh? But chunk align. Align is the word I'm looking for. What every farm. So we shouldn't have any issue whatsoever with hoppers, collection systems. All of it is going to be a beautiful masterpiece once I'm done. Another thing I ended up doing while working in the area was actually capturing a couple of these mushrooms. And I kind of remembered a old trick, and I don't have a trident yet, so I had to get creative. And ignore that, we're going to get to that. But if we look over here, we had, and I did not stick the landing. Here we go. A chocolate or brown mushroom cow. Turns out, if these guys get struck by lightning, yeah, they convert. And in the previous episode, I had mentioned that we're going to do the Resident Evil build, and I wanted to collect every type of mob. I actually considered this to be one of the most difficult ones for me to get because, well, just due to the rarity of them. But check that one off the to-do list. And if we look over here, we see a couple of ideas Hawkoma and I have thrown together. We kind of want to have a perimeter around the island, so nothing gets in, nothing gets out, that type of thing. But may change in the future. We still haven't quite figured out what design, but we'll get there. So I had some epic foreshadowing in the beginning of this episode about this wolf farm. And yeah, I was right. This was a pain in the butt to build. And probably the third iteration of it. But I can safely assume and pronounce that this is a 0% lossless wolf farm. And yeah, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Something about, having over 244 sheep. I need to, really watch my mouth before I keep promising these outlandish things. But I followed through. Give you a brief little rundown here. Everything is spawn proof due to the carpets on top of the composters over the hoppers to prevent lag. And then inside of each of these, this collection or a receiving chest, I put shears that will spread them all out there. It funnels down into the dispenser. There is an observer right there. It is taking a look at that grass. So whenever this guy chomps down on that, it picks the update up. There is some redstone, which powers the dispenser. And then that shears the sheep. The little, what is that called? Not a fence gate, but that is trapdoor. Yeah, there we go. Those are to prevent the wool from shooting up into, oh, there's an example right there. And it looks like we've already filled up the black wool. And yeah, we'll get there, the reason why. But anyways, that little trapdoor will prevent the wool from actually getting caught up there in between the hoppers. This is actually why I had to redo this farm 3 times total. Yeah. I have yet to put a collection system on it, and this is mainly due to the fact that I don't have shulkers galore yet because I haven't built a shulker farm. I do not want to have 1,000 chests in this area. To cut down on lag, once I get that shulker farm going, I am hooking up a buttload of shulker loaders for each of these. That should help this area and make sure I can fit every single thing I want to in this area. But my current storage system, yeah, don't laugh at this. This is pretty primitive. I gotta go underneath here. It's just a current line of hoppers going all the way down. And since black wool was the original first wool I put in there, it is already full up. Go figure. As for my last thoughts on this farm, would I do it again? Heck no. It was a giant pain in the butt. Plus all the wood. Yeah, it's making that TNT tree farm seem a lot nicer and a lot more essential than I previously thought it was going to be. But after all, I mean, in the end, it's done. I don't ever have to do this again in my Minecraft life. So put a check in that box. But our server is growing. That's right, our server is growing. We got a new member a while back. And, just to be nice, I just want everyone who joins the server to have pretty much whatever supplies they need so they can build whatever they want in survival Minecraft. And I feel like a metric butt ton of wool can, well, help with that. Now that we're done over here, let's go ahead and head back to the main base area, show a couple of extra things off, and then I think it's about time we, well, get started on some farms. Now that we're back at the main base, take a look at it. Are you? You're looking at it? I'm looking at it. This is the new mailbox system. We had to expand on the old one, and as you can see, that one got tore down on the side of the iron storage system. Expanded on it, and I decided to go ahead and give well, room for expansion. I think it's up to 24 future players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 24. As for the name of the new player, I'm not going to announce it, just mainly for private reasons. Until then, we'll respect their privacy and carry on with the base. And speaking of carrying on with the base, I have laid out the future storage system. And yes, it is big. No, it is not done. Obviously. But this was just kind of getting an idea of what the base was going to, not base, but the storage system was going to be size-wise. And as you can see, we got two sides to it. I've marked out the Impulse SV redstone blocks that will be needed. The number, the distance, spacing. Spacing's the word. Nailed it. Once again, words are hard. And then got some item frames. Having those villagers trade for those. I believe it's the leather workers. Oh, that is a godsend. I'm happy I did that instead of breeding up cows. Speaking of which, yeah, they went the way of the dodo finally, including the sheep, the pigs, and the llama. Well, except those two. I guess you can say they're a Noah's Ark, but that's going to sink eventually too. As for those guys, yeah, to the glue factory, there you go. Distractions aside, I started laying out all the blocks that I kind of feel are important for building. And after talking up with Hawkoma on this, I think we deduced that I was an idiot. There's no need for these blocks since you can just put them in the shulker box and move them to the side. So she also mentioned that, well, 1.19 is coming out and there's going to be a new tree, new mud block, I think a couple new blocks, and plus we get those frog lights. So I need to really be thinking about the key blocks that I need. And instead of having, well, like variants like a slab or a stair, I think I had a couple of stairs over here, just have the main blocks and everything else, I'll just throw away the extra. And by doing this, I can pretty much scooch everything down. And then that should give me enough room for all the other key blocks. Plus, I can probably expand and put all the colored glass that I have right next to all the colored concrete. And once again, not the final layout. I'll be having the powdered next to the solidified concrete. So everything will be grouped together and organized. Yeah, this is why I sleep. It gets dangerous at night over here. And you die, you die. And you. And nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Haha, survived. Well, I guess that's a good enough segue as any to, well, start that, raid farm. I've been putting this one off for a while. But, let's go. Well, hello there. How about that jump cut? As you can see, surrounded by ocean, check, 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 and I laid a little bit of groundwork. Of a matter of fact, I'm actually going to show you what exactly I did. I made a nice little dirt path, put plenty of rails down. I got the future nether portal set up, and also we are right next to a pillager outpost. Very important. We needed a way to prime the pump on that farm, and lo and behold, with this watchtower or guard tower or pillager post, that outpost. Yes, nailed it. I remember Minecraft. Yeah, we will be able to spawn bannermen through here, kill them, and then fly right on over to the farm and end up starting the raids and collecting emeralds and totems undying galore. But if we keep following this path, turns out there is a village that is right, I don't want to say right, it's like 300 blocks. But yeah, it's off in the distance. And here we are. I went ahead and blocked a couple of those villagers in. So when we are ready, we are going to be transporting these guys all the way over there, loading them up in the farm, which is going to be necessary because in order to start a raid, you have to be in a village. So we are going to be artificially stacking villages. Fun stuff, right? Now that we got the base plan all lined out and resources gathered, I think it's time to cue up that rock music, sit back, relax, and get building. Here we go. Well, peeps, I think I finished it. Minus a few things, though. Let's go ahead and go over that real quick, actually. So, in these little villager pods, you're going to notice a key issue. I don't have villagers in them right now. And truth be told, I probably won't do that this episode, just for the simple fact I still got a wither rose farm to, build. And this thing has taken me a lot longer than I care to admit. And rightly so. If you do decide to build this farm, with blocks other than ianxofour, don't use clear glass or connective textures. That was a pain. I ended up being halfway through and I just couldn't tell where I was placing blocks. And so I had to go over with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that I didn't have anything in any of these water channels and all that. But I think I got everything block for block. But like I said, I'm drowning. But like I said, if you do build this, follow his video. I mean, I rewatched it just to make sure. Everything he does in that video, there is a reason for. And I mean, half the build is actually built with cobblestone because you use the water and lava source to do that. So it speeds up everything greatly. But I think next episode I will already have the villagers in their pods, and then we'll do a little quick. Hey, this is what I got after X amount of AFK. But I mean, I think we all know already. This thing is going to simply overproduce. This thing is amazing. Uh, Also, you may have noticed that I'm lost my pillager head. Yeah, I kind of went splat. I thought my feather falling would, I think I died actually right up there. Built the tower all the way to the top, thinking, well, I could just fall all the way down and keep pillaring back up. No, 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 no. Feather falling's not that good. And then on top of that, I didn't realize dolphins were that cruel. Let's see if we can find any. But I, halfway through the time lapse, I saw them playing with the pillager head, just bumping it back and forth. Pretty morbid, not gonna lie. But I think that's gonna be enough for this not pillager outpost, but pillager raid farm. Next episode, I will probably end up making the collection area for the pillagers. That way I can prime the pump for this farm, come over here, and then start the raid farm. And then on top of that, spoiler alerts, I'm going to go ahead and build a shulker farm. And, every motherboard on the main base, it needs a power supply, right? And those things are square, and power supplies are for the most part square. So I think that's going to be where that goes. But that's enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and head on over to the end and get started over there. All right, peeps. So now that we're here in the end, ready to start the Wither Rose farm, it's important for us to, get the land ready to go. That way we don't have to really worry about mob proofing the area. But as I was flattening everything out, I really started paying attention to this block that I never really used before. And I started thinking that kind of reminds me of the moon. The big thing up in the sky when it's night and there's no clouds in the sky. But yeah, this gave me an idea. And I think we can prank Hawkoma with this. However, and this is a big however, for this to be worth it, it's going to need to be massive. And I honestly, I don't think a double chest plus what I have here is going to really cut it. So, if you think that a prank is necessary and that Hawkoma deserves it for all the mean things that she's ever done to me on the server, let me know. I'll keep minding this stuff. I don't care. I got all day. But anyways, I am going to keep chipping away at this, flattening it out, getting a nice little base water level going so Endermen can't spawn away. And then we're going to go ahead and start the time lapse. And I think this time, since it's nice and peaceful and quiet over here, we're going to go something a little bit more chill. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, peeps, that's the end of that time lapse, and I swear I've never ran into this problem before. I've never finished a farm this quick, but I have it on good authority that it really is the quality of the time lapse and farm, and not the length of the time lapse that matters. I'm wondering if I'm gonna leave that in there. Judge's ruling. Yeah, enjoy that joke. But anyways, let's get back to what we need to get done. We have to place a wither right there. His head should get stuck inside that block. there should be just enough eye line sight for him to spot the chicken, constantly shooting at the chicken. However, the projectiles, whoops, wrong button. The projectiles will go through the bubble vader and pushes them up and preventing the chicken, well, Mr. Chicken, from dying. And then there should be splash damage, which the makeshift Ender, it will drop Endermen constantly. They die. Oh no. Just despawn. You can just despawn, man. Let's go ahead and walk in water. Anyways, they should die, dropping ender pearls and roses. I just made a quick and dirty collection system right there. If we go ahead and shoot upwards, there we go. Maybe you can hear me slamming the keyboard. I hope you all enjoyed that little derpy face I made with the eyes, but up here, we just have the Endermite named Rose. Yeah, get it? She makes roses. And they will spawn, well, Endermen will spawn here, aggro to that, get funneled in here into the kill shaft. And voila, we have a working Wither Rose farm. So, like I said before, we got to summon this guy in. I'm assuming I just place it right on top of that block and have him jetting out this way and he straightens up in there. But just in case, you know, he breaks loose, it will be a wither fight in the end. So I got my new bow called Rambo. Yeah, I'm funny. But I got that ready to go. I also kind of want to make the perimeter of water. I believe Enderman can teleport up to 32 blocks. I've marked it each in cardinal direction. So if we go here, like so, we should be able to dot these guys there, and alternating that all the way around. That should make a water perimeter going all the way inside. And I need to remove those chests. So I'll go ahead and bring you guys back when that's all done. And we'll see if I die or not when I summon the Wither. My hands are shaking right now. So 1, 2, and 3.
NANI?
Hello? Hello? Alright. That was a waste of 3 skulls. Let's see if that actually teleported him. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Well, let's get Rambo out. Let's take care of this before he becomes any more of a problem. This is one of those things. I'm really hoping that I'm, you know, recording. Ooh, crap. Oh man, this guy's easy. Like, I ran out of, I ran out of tunnel. Spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it. Die. Oh, don't forget to eat. Okay. Oh man. So there is the Nether Star and an Invernal's Wither's Head. So I guess that means that I need to go ahead and collect 3 more Wither Skulls. And I guess I need to break that, yeah, I need to break that portal somehow. How do you do that? And I'm gonna die. And I died. Yeah, that didn't go how I expected. So we're gonna go ahead and do a take 2. And I kind of knew about this method, however, I've used it to break portal frames, like the actual end portal with the eyes and ender and everything in it, with mushrooms. So I'm wondering if I do the same principle, because I know mushrooms cannot break bedrock. Maybe they can break this portal as well. So we are going to go ahead and go into here. we are going to go ahead and go up like this. I went ahead and I removed the top part of the carpet just in case. I don't want this thing to, freak out any more than it has to and, delete something that I really don't want to have to rebuild. So here we go. That is 7 blocks above this one. Let's bone mill. Oh, okay. Here we go. Did it break it? It broke it. All right. So that is awesome. Now, I wish I had the actual tool that could break this first thing, but unfortunately it is what it is. So now I guess I need to go get 3 more skulls, redo the wither, and hopefully it works. Bring you back on that moment of truth. And take 2, just 1 more skull and moment of truth. So if we go over here like so, my hands are shaking again. Okay, here we go. And like so, he is stuck. I'm going to dig down. I do not want to get in his eyesight. Explode and stay. No! No, chicken. No, Mr. Chicken. Okay. Still, this is a good problem to have, okay? He's trapped. He's not thinking about getting out. I just have to put a chicken on that block. That can be done. Question is how. Should I Mission Impossible this? Maybe drop it from the very top? I don't know. I'll bring you back when it's done. And, oh, it's breaking blocks. Okay. I need to hurry. All right. BRB. Not only did I get 1 Wither Star building this farm, I actually got 2. And this one was honest to God stupid. I'm not going to lie. So I quickly threw a bunch of eggs, got a baby chicken right there. Unfortunately, lo and behold to me, the baby chicken's hitbox is actually different than the grown-up chicken. So I forget what the key is, but you can hit the sight lines. They didn't match up. This wither could not see that baby chicken. So he was just shooting everything left and right. It's like, okay, what do I do? I need time to think. So I flew off into the distance. That probably was the big mistake. When I did that, I came back. He was out and about hunting Endermen. So I had a fight a wither with limited rockets and limited arrows. In the end, over the void, and luckily the crystal or the star fell on some land. But I learned my lesson pretty quick. I popped a new chicken down there, waited for, and he just pooped an egg. But yeah, I waited for him to grow up, and then I hunted down another 3 wither skulls. And lo and behold, this thing has been producing. I even got a little bit paranoid. I threw some obsidian around there, around that bedrock area. I think the blast resistance is strong enough just in case something stupid does happen, there would be a slim chance of those breaking. So that has helped, I like to think at least. But once I got that done, I quickly did a little sorting system. This is just a simple impulse SV. And right there we have the, words are hard, I am forgetting. It's a little trash can, essentially. Shoots them off into the ender pearls, that is, into the cactus, destroying the item. Everything is double carpeted to prevent endermen from potentially spawning or teleporting out to that. I did 1 AFK session overnight. And I'm pretty sure this is full of that, this, and this. And that, yep. And this one should be about half full. So yeah, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 and a half double chest of wither roses. That is going to be enough for our future gold farm. So I'm chuffed to bits on that. And then this last little deal, of course, it's ender pearls. So these things are kind of pointless. Dime a dozen now since I got the ender over by the main island. But hey, we got him here just in case. But yeah. I think this has been a pretty action-packed, a lot of farm building, a fun-filled episode. With all that said, I think we're going to call that today's episode. We got a lot done. I got some future plans, and I am in a mad dash to get them done before the 1.19 update. And, spoilers on this. Even when the 1.19 does come out, it probably won't be until July 1st that I get everything transferred to the new 1.19. Just for the simple fact that sometimes it takes a while for these mods to update. Anyways, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider giving a like and a sub. Every little bit is greatly appreciated. I'm Rambo Brambo 42, and I hope you all had a good one. Bye.